Hi all. Today in this session we will check how to use the component available in Talend, that is tWaitForFile. So tWaitForFile is basically used whenever suppose we have some activity like whenever a file is available or a file is updated, then you need to trigger a set of activity. So in that case, in such type of scenarios, if any event need to be triggered based on the file, then we can use tWaitForFile. So let's see how we can use tWaitForFile. So tWaitForFile is basically a orchestration. It is available under the orchestration. So if you see here, it scans a directory and triggers action when specified files are created or deleted. So I'll use this tWaitForFile. So what I'll do, I will let's modify the properties for here. So first property says what is the time between each iteration. So basically it will keep checking the file if the file is available or not. It will keep checking in iteration mode, and this says how much time it should wait between two iterations. Suppose one iteration got completed, it will wait for, as we have mentioned it, one. So it will wait for 1 second uh, before it starts the second iteration. And here it says that max number of iteration. So if you keep this empty, then uh, it will be in the infinite loop. If you put some value, suppose I put some values as 10, so it will execute this t wait for 5 for 10 iteration. So let me keep it blank for the time being. And the directory, so here you need to provide what which directory you want the file to be scanned, it to be checked. So I'll provide the directory name here. And what is the file masking? So basically I will be going for CSV file. If you provide start.csv, then it will check whichever file, those are CSV file, it will check for them. If you want a exact file name, then you can obviously provide that exact file name here. And the case sensitivity means whatever the file name you have mentioned in the file mask, it will check for the exact case. If they if it is uppercase, then it will check for that uppercase. If it is lowercase, then it will check for the lowercase. Include subdirectory means if there is any subdirectory under this Talend file, it will check that subdirectory as well. For this CSV file, it will check under those subdirectories as well. Here we have mentioned a file is created, trigger action. If a file is created, then what exact action it will be doing. So here I will be selecting, there are multiple options here. A file is created, a file is deleted, a file is updated, a file is created or updated or deleted. So what I'll do, I will select a file is created as a trigger action. When a file is created in this particular directory, then what exact action it will be doing? It will be exiting the loop. So once the file is created, it will exit this loop. So what I'll do here, after this, I will use a t file input. So I have already created the metadata for it. Let me pull this particular file here. The input delimited. Let me just change the source file, and I'll connect t file, t wait for file to this t input file with trigger is on subjob OK. Then I'll use a tlog row. I'll connect this t source file to the tlog row. So now my job is done. Let me first check if the what exact file we are checking for. We are checking for the CSV file. Okay, and here also it is basically the subloading property. I will be modifying the directory here. It is basically under this Talend file. I am searching for this emp.csv file. Let me check, do we have this particular file available in the directory or not? So if you see, there is no such file under this directory. Rather, we have under this subdirectory. So what I'll do, let me execute this particular job now. And if you see, it is running, still running, still running. So what is the option that we have provided? If a file is created in this directory, then it will exit the loop. Then let me place the file in this directory. So I'll pull this particular file and place into this particular Talend file directory. Now you can see in the other window, the job got completed. And there are 4 rows into it. Let me show you the file. So this is the file. And now it got completed. So you can see when the file is created, it is getting triggered. Now let me run this particular job once again. The file is already present. The file is already present, but the file is already present, but this particular subjob is not getting, this wait for file is not getting completed. That's why we are not able to come to this particular subjob where it will pull the data from the file and push it into this tlog row. So if what this particular activity is doing, if we are mentioning if file is created, then it will check a new file that is getting created after the job is run. But if we want to check for the existing file also, to check for the existing file in the directory, then we have an option called include present file. Let me abort this job first. And let me go to the component. So currently you can see already a file is present in this Talend file directory. So what I will be doing, I will be checking this particular option, include present file. So it will check if a file is newly created or if a file is already created and already present in the directory, it will check for that and it will get executed. So earlier when I was running this job, it was not getting triggered, it was not getting successful. The wait for file was not getting successful and it was not moving to this particular section. But now what I did, I just checked this include present file. Now let me run this particular job. I will modify the tlog row output to tabular format. Now let me run the job. So now you can see immediately it pulled the data from that particular directory. In the T wait for file was successful and it went to the next section and we were able to pull the data. Now let me try for some other option. Let me just unselect this, include present file. Let me modify the data to a file is updated. Okay, let's see how this will behave. If a file is updated, then it will exit the loop. So I already have that file available in that. Now let me run this particular job. Now you can see it got triggered, but T wait for file is not getting successfully completed, due to which T this particular subjob is not getting triggered. The trigger here is it is waiting for the file to get updated. So now let me open that particular file and let me update some data in it. I'll make it 5 and we save it. Now you can see once the file is updated, it automatically detected that updated data, and it it was successful and it went to the next section and it was able to pull that. So this is how we will be using tWaitForFile. There are, I hope this session is helpful. If it is informative, then please like and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.